Hi and welcome. Thanks for joining me. I'm Cheryl and this is Your Journey Yoga, and today a seated gentle stretch just for those days where you need a little extra TLC. Maybe you don't feel like being quite as aggressive. You're recovering from some kind of illness or injury or whatever the reason is that you just want to do a little something gentle and kind for your body. Perfect. We're not going to do the ups and downs of your traditional yoga. We're just going to get some really nice stretches down on your mat. If you don't have a mat, it's okay. If you'd like to grab straps or blocks, you're welcome to do so, but they're not necessary. So let's get going, my friends. We're going to sit in a seated position. Let's make that seated position butterfly today. Your feet can be out and away from you, or you can pull those heels in nice and tight. Hands somewhere right along the shins. Sit up tall, roll those shoulders up and back. Close your eyes for a moment and just let those knees open wide. Now again, you can be sitting up on a blanket, a pillow, a bolster, anything that feels good to you, or you can be flat on the ground. We're going to take a big breath in and press the chest forward, arch your back, lift your gaze. And then exhale a hollow of the tummy and chest, press your spine towards the back, tuck your chin. Inhale, press it forward, arch your back, lift your gaze. Exhale and hollow. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale, press it through, arch your back, lift your gaze. And exhale, hollow, tying the movements to your breath. 1 more time. Inhale, press it through, arch your back, lift your gaze. And exhale, hollow. Inhaling it up nice and tall. Release your hands, slide those feet forward just a little bit, sit up nice and tall and just hinge forward. You can stop, you can use your hands for support, or you can let those arms be heavy, elbows bend, and just hinge it forward. Nice little stretch in the outer hips, inner thighs, glutes, lower back, as you tuck your chin towards your chest, releasing any tension at the base of the head. Now you can place those hands wherever you like. If it feels good to you, you can walk your hands further forward, feeling that deeper stretch in the spine. Just make sure your body's in agreement with your choices. Don't judge, don't criticize. Just be present in your breath. Starting at your tailbone, ever so slowly begin to stack each vertebra, rolling it back up. Nice and tall. Good shoulder roll up and back, and let your shoulders slide down and away. And I invite you to come to a comfortable seated position. So if that's legs long, butterfly, crisscross those legs, and we bring those hands down by your sides, pressing your palms towards the earth. As you exhale, release your chin down towards your chest. Inhale, head up nice and tall, and as you exhale, look out over your left shoulder, just as far as you can turn your head without turning your shoulders or torso. A gentle tuck of your chin down towards your left collarbone. Inhale, lift your face, turn it back through center, and then turn and look out over that right shoulder as far as you can turn your head. And then a gentle tuck of your chin down towards your collarbone. Just pressing those palms down towards the ground. Checking in, how you feeling? What's going on? Inhale, head up nice and tall. Turn it back to center. And as you exhale, lean your head to the left. Left ear just gently falling over that left shoulder. Right palm presses down towards the mat. Close your eyes, relax your jaw. Inhale up nice and tall, and as you exhale, lean your head to the right. A little press of that left palm down. Close your eyes and breathe. Inhale, head up nice and tall, reach it up and overhead. And as you exhale, spread your fingers wide, pull those elbows back and down. Open up that chest. Squeeze through those shoulder blades. Inhale, reach. And exhale, pull. These are our cactus arms. Inhale, reach. 1 more time. Exhale, pull, and really actively pull those elbows back and down, squeezing the base of the shoulders. Inhale, reach it up, and release. Right hand down, left arm up and over. Let's give a little push with that right hand. Lift the left side of the rib cage. Turn your gaze up. Maybe circle that left arm around behind, forearm along the small of the back. Now turn your gaze down towards the ground and a little tuck of your chin towards that right collarbone. Left arm circles back up and over. And we rise. Both arms reach back overhead. And as you exhale, left hand down, right arm up and over. Glue your sit bones to the mat. Give a little push with that left hand. Lift the right side of the rib cage. Turn your gaze up along the inside of that right arm. If it feels good to you, circle that right arm around behind your back, forearm along the small of the back, and slowly turn your gaze down towards the mat. A little tuck of your chin towards that left collarbone. Nice little stretch in the neck and the shoulder. Down that right side through the rib cage and the waist, circling that right arm back up and over. And we rise. Both arms reach overhead. And exhale, release your hands down by your sides, and let's switch so the other leg is in front now. And we press those palms down towards the ground as we lift the crown of the head towards the sky. As you exhale, release your chin down towards your chest. Inhale, head up nice and tall. Reach the arms overhead. Interlace your fingers. Bring your hands behind your head. And as you exhale, release the weight of the head back into your hands. A nice little stretch across the chest. Letting go of tension in the neck. Inhale it up nice and tall. And as you exhale, draw the chin towards the chest. This time, close the elbows around the ears and just gently pull. If that's too much, bring your hands back down by your sides. Inhale, head up nice and tall. Hands behind your head, elbows wide. And as you exhale, a little lean to the right. Lifting that left elbow high, turn your gaze up along the inside of that elbow. And inhale it back to center, gazing forward. And as you exhale, lean to the left, lift that right elbow, turn your gaze up along the inside of your elbow. Feel the strength in the core, that stretch through the ribs and the waist. Inhale it back to center. And as you exhale, chin to chest, elbows close around the ears. That nice little stretch all the way down the neck, down the spine. Inhale it up nice and tall, elbows wide. And as you exhale, lean it back, your head back again, gazing upward, elbows wide. And inhale it up nice and tall. Release your hands down by your sides. Rock it back so you can extend those legs out. And you can take those legs out as wide as you'd like. And again, you can be sitting on a bolster, a blanket, or a pillow. We're just going to flex our feet. Hands can be resting wherever you wish. And then point your toes. We're going to do little ankle rolls. Again, sitting up nice and tall, always kind of mindful of our posture. Just making sure we're not slumping over, but sitting up tall. And then switch directions with those ankles. And then we're just going to point and flex our feet. Pull those toes back for our flex. And point. And flex. And point. And just soften those feet, pulling that left foot in, sole of the foot along the inside of your thigh. If that's not great for your knee, just keep that leg long. We flex that right foot. Left hand to, or right hand to the top of the thigh, left arm up and over. You can sink in as low as you like. You can stay up taller. You can place your hand on the mat if you like. Turning your gaze up, looking along the inside of that left arm. You can sink as low as you like. Inhale it back up. Place that left hand behind you. Point your toes. Reach that right arm up. And if you like, a little arch back. If it feels good to you, you can even lift your bum. Don't have to. And then gently release it down. Again, placing that right hand to the top of the thigh, right foot flexes, left arm up and over, and we revisit this stretch. How does it feel? Inhaling it back up, left hand behind you, point your toes, right hand reaches up. If you like, a little arch back. If it feels good to you, lift your bum and really arch it back like a back bend. Lifting out of that left shoulder. And then gently release it down. Switching sides. That left leg goes out, right foot comes in. Again, if you need to keep both legs long, keep it long. Left hand crosses to the top of the knee. Right arm reaches up, left toes are flexed. And we reach, leaning over. Oh, where do you need to look for your neck to be happy? What do you notice? What do you feel? Inhaling it back up, releasing that right hand down by your hip, left arm to the sky, point your toes, reach it up, lengthen, maybe arch it back if you like, a little soft bend in that right elbow, or perhaps lift and reach. And gently release it down. Remember, this is supposed to be gentle, so be nice. Left hand to the inside or to the outside of the knee, taking that right arm up and over, flex your foot. Reaching, reaching, reaching. Inhale it back up, right hand behind you, left arm to the sky, point your toes. Little arch if you like, little lift if it feels good to you. Reach, I just want your body saying, oh, thank you. And gently release it down. Let's circle both feet down to the end of the mat. If you don't have a mat, just sitting up nice and tall, flex your feet. Staff pose, pressing your palms down towards the ground, a 90-degree bend with the upper and lower body, just encouraging a nice long stretch to those hamstrings and the calves. Now just soften those feet and slowly walk your hands forward, working to keep a nice long spine. Stopping whenever you feel those shoulders roll forward. And then let's intensify just by pulling those toes back. Did you notice that? Soften them, just relax your feet. And now pull those toes back. Hold here. Unless that's too intense, then just soften your feet. Let's walk it forward a little bit further. You're going to feel yourself round. It's fine. Tummy and chest coming down towards your thighs. Head heavy. Inhale, reach it out. Sit up nice and tall. And release those hands down by your side. Soften your feet. Pull your right knee in towards your chest. Safely, however you need to, come down onto your back. Pulling that right knee in. And again, let's point and flex the foot. Rolling the ankle. Make sure you go both directions. And then just soften that foot. Left arm extends out to a T. Right hand is going to guide your right knee up and out towards your armpit. Stretching groin, glutes, lower back. And with that left leg extended, right through those hip flexors on the front of that left leg. Breathe. Close your eyes. Again, this is meant to be gentle. Gently crossing that right knee through center of the chest. Right arm extends out to a T. Left hand takes a hold of that right knee and just gently guides it across the body. Keeping the shoulders down against the mat. We turn and take our gaze out over that right arm. Close your eyes. This should feel really good in the lower back. Nice little stretch in that outer hip and the glutes. A release of tension in the neck and down your entire spine. Releasing that left hand, rolling it back to center. Extending that right leg to the sky. Point your toes, lengthen your leg, little external rotation through that hip. Slowly lowering your leg down, keeping those core muscles strong, the small of the back against the mat, until your leg just gently comes to rest. And we pull that left knee in. Hands to the shins, just below your knee. Point and flex your foot. Rolling the ankle. Just kind of play with that ankle, the foot. As we move the foot, checking in. How's it feel? Giving some love into those feet and the ankles. They do so much work for us. And then just soften your foot. Right arm extends out to a T. Left hand's going to guide that left knee up and out towards your armpit. Opening up, stretching through the groin, down the front of that right leg. You might notice the activation in your core, particularly those obliques on that right side, to keep you from rolling over. Just enjoying all of the senses from the body. Getting to know our body a little bit better. Slowly we draw that knee back through center. Extending left arm out to a T, right hand taking a hold of that left knee and guiding it across, keeping both shoulders against the mat. Remember, gentle, kind, turning and taking your gaze out over that left arm. And breathe. Just remember that you don't always have to be going gangbusters at a level 9 or 10 to be getting things done that are good for your body. This gentle, mindful movement is so good for so many reasons. We can really, really focus and listen to how our body responds as we ask different things of it. We notice where we're tight, maybe tension, tightness, negative energy that we're holding on to, and we can mindfully, purposefully let it go with our breath. What an amazing gift that is. Releasing trauma, releasing anxiety, finding space, peace, health in the mind, the body, the heart, the spirit. Releasing that right hand, rolling it back to center, extending left leg up, a little external rotation through that hip, and then slowly lower your leg down, keeping that core strong, keeping the small of the back against the mat, and allow it to come to rest. Let's extend those arms overhead, point the toes and reach in our pencil stretch. Just make yourself as long as you possibly can. And then draw that right knee in, hands sweep down. Draw that left knee in, hands to your shins, and just gently rock it side to side. Now you don't have to rock. You can stay still if you like. Coming back to center, placing your right foot to the mat, and then the left. Feet are right up by your bottom. Toes are pointed straight ahead, hands down by your sides, palms to the mat, a little pelvic tilt. Small of the back presses into the mat. Now we're going to really work to isolate each and every vertebra as you press through your heels and begin to lift your hips towards the sky, peeling your spine off the mat. Think of it as a string of pearls, and you're lifting one pearl at a time, all the way up to a bridge pose. At the top of bridge pose, knees remain in line with your hips. Squeeze those buns. And then ever so slowly, start at the top of the spine and release it back down, one vertebra at a time. As your bottom is the last to touch, re-engage, pelvic tilt, and press and lift. We're going to do 3 of these, peeling that spine off the floor one vertebra at a time, all the way up to bridge pose, high as you can come, being mindful, being kind, and then slowly release it back down. Mindful and purposeful with everything we do. Making sure there's no pain. Let's re-engage once more and press. Squeeze those buns at the top, and then slowly release it back down from the very top of the vertebra. Feel that activation in the glutes, that control as you come back down. As your bottom is the very last to touch, once again, pull those knees in. Interlace your fingers. You can have your hands behind your thighs or on top of the shins. Just relax those arms. And let's take our gaze to the right. Just relaxing the weight of your head. Close your eyes. Just let your head fall to the right. Breathe. Back through center we come. And then let your head just gently fall to the left. Let it be heavy. We bring our gaze back towards center. Release the hands, roll to your side. Just take a moment on your side, checking in. How do you feel? As you're ready, use the strength of the arms to help you come back up to a seated position that feels good to you. Roll those shoulders up and back, and shoulders slide down and away. Rest your hands to the tops of the knees, index finger and thumb to touch if that feels okay to you. Close your eyes. We take just a moment or two to breathe slow and steadily in and out through the nose. Taking a moment with a grateful heart for the body to be able to move in these amazing ways. For taking some time to heal, to mend, to nurture, to let go. The mind, the body, the spirit. Gently bringing the hands to heart center. Open those beautiful eyes. And my friend, thank you for joining me today. Take care of yourself. We'll see you soon, I hope. Until the next time, always know the light in me honors the light in you, which means namaste.